You know, it's not Christmas, it's hot out. And I've learned to use Amaryllis year-round in the garden, especially in the spring and the summer and the fall. And I'm surrounded here by fantastic blooming Amaryllis, and this is red velvet here, and it is a great variety. So most of us, you know, either get Amaryllis in pots, or we get them in a bulb with no growth and we pot them up, or you get them dipped in wax. But Amaryllis, I have found, love the heat. They love the heat like daylilies that we have in some of our gardens. The hotter it is, the better they do. And many of us get a bulb without growth, but you can even see these I never potted. They're starting to grow. They're starting to bloom, and here they're coming into bloom. Now, in the past, we have potted in our containers Amaryllis, and we kind of space them out where they're not clustered. But one of the things that I learned about designing in the garden is to sort of group together or cluster plants or things together so they give you what you see here, a great impact. So Dad planted these, and he put about maybe six bulbs in each of these containers. In the past, we put them around the sides, had annuals growing in them, but we clustered them as you see here. And remember, there's different types of colors of Amaryllis, but I love the reds. So, if you put them in your garden and you have a mild winter, here in the Shenandoah Valley, we cover them with a cloth, and they usually come back every year. But as you get into Williamsburg and Poquoson and the warmer areas, you can plant them in the ground, and you don't really get cold enough to affect them. Now, if you have them in containers, you do need to bring the bulbs in during the winter or cold months. But what do? You know, I showed you this bulb here, and it has two stems. Could very well, looks like there is a third bud coming there. So the first stem has finished blooming, and what you're going to do is go through and remove the spent or finished flowers. So just come in and the flowers that have finished, just remove them. And if the whole stem, like this, is finished blooming, just cut them at the base, just like this. And I'm looking here, here's another one. Here is another one. And there's new bulbs coming up right here, and new bulbs coming up there. So let's look at this one here and clean it up because there's new blooms coming. So every week you just go through and prune off the flowers. And next week, you're going to have more stems that are going to come just like you see here. Here is a new stem. You're going to have more stems that are going to continue to bloom. Now, what we've put around these Amaryllis are annuals, especially annuals like the petunias, or even what we have here is the sweet potato vine. They hang down on the containers. They're going to weep downward on the containers. But remember, Amaryllis really are just not a holiday or a Christmas flower. They're a year-round bulb that you can enjoy in many months or during many months around your home. I'm Mark Viette. Join me next time in the garden.
For more garden tips, go to inthegardenradio.com.